Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am really excited because I have the new eyeshadow release from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Cosmos palette. We play around with it, we swatch it, we just see what it's all about. But before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications on new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to know how I got this eye look using the new release from Anastasia Beverly Hills, just keep watching. Okay, we have the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmos palette. Look how gorgeous that is. It's kind of just a soft material. I wouldn't even know what to say it is. Kind of like plasticky, but it does have like little, is it rose gold stars on it? And then, so this time I didn't order from Anastasia Beverly Hills. My previous two palettes from them that I ordered directly from their website, they both came in shattered. Tried to get replacements, they came in shattered, and I just, nope, no more. So I ordered this from Sephora. Now this is the color story. Really like the shades. Very beautiful, like it looks like Supernova and Quasar are duochromes. Super Cluster, the light blue shimmery shade. Looks like it has tones of blue and green in it, but we'll see. Definitely need to swatch. I'm definitely looking forward to swatching them and seeing what the shades are all about, but I also have no idea what I want to do with this. Okay, now looking at these swatches, they are phenomenal. The shimmers are so beautiful. I'm really excited to play with them. My favorite would be Super Cluster and Supernova. Super Cluster is that first light blue shimmer shade, and then Supernova is the pink shimmer that's on the bottom row. I'm looking at these and I'm really excited, but I don't know if I want to use Super Cluster or Supernova or try and use both of them. And then the matte shades, so Galaxy in the pan kind of looks blue, but it's actually a matte black with blue and green glitter. At least that's what the swatch looks like to me. And then Dark Matter isn't a true black. It's more of like a plummy, purpley, like undertone. And then even Eclipse kind of has like a, I'm not going to say mauve, it's more purpley, but it is more of a subdued, like a figgy brown shade. That makes sense. I'm kind of looking at Dark Matter and Eclipse with Supernova and then Super Cluster right here in the center or in the inner corner. I'm not sure yet. Let me prime my eyes and maybe I'll have a more decisive eye look. Okay, I think I have a way forward. My first shade is going to be Space Dust. And it's just a pale tan shade. I was going to use Comet, but I think it might be a little too deep for what I'm trying to do. But I'm just going to put that in the crease just to have a buffer because this is kind of going to be like a smoky purpley shade, and I am going out for drinks with a friend later. We are finally in the new house, and I kind of talked about it when I did my subscription unboxing. Nothing spectacular about that shade, it's just tan. I'm going to dip into the shade Eclipse. I'm going to do that on my fluffy crease brush just because I don't want it to be too concentrated. I'll deepen it up with Dark Matter. I was unpacking some of the filming room today, just trying to get things situated. And I had a couple videos that were like pre-recorded before we moved, just so I wasn't like trying to hurry and rush myself. Because 2 years ago when I moved from Chicago to Virginia Beach, I was staying with a friend and thankfully she was willing to let me record, and I was able to bring my like minimal equipment. I was using my ring light, but I also asked. I didn't just assume I could record in her house because it's her house. But she was like, no, absolutely. That, and I didn't give away location or like where she lived or any of that. That's just privacy and like trying to be courteous. But I knew I didn't want to like have to rush and set up my room. And so I recorded obviously the declutters and a couple other videos. I think I might deepen that up a little bit more. If you want it like pretty intense to begin with, a compacted smudge brush, which is what I'm going to use next, will make it deeper. But I like being able to build it. There have been some things since we moved into the house that were just kind of like, would have been nice to know that before we bought. But we're figuring it out and things are getting handled. Next I'm going to go into Dark Matter. This I'm going to use my compacted smudge brush. This one's from Huda Beauty. I think it was part of the Rose Quartz release. Alright, and just the outer V and into the crease a little bit. Deepen it up. But we're figuring it out and we do have enough space. It just feels like we don't because different setup, different like locations for things, and it's just getting our bearings. Luke does not like having to declutter things. He collects cups and I don't get it. Like I only need 1 or 2 coffee cups. That way I can take my coffee with me in the morning and that's that. This man needs like every cup. I got him to declutter some, but when he moved from Texas, a lot of his stuff ended up in storage. So he brought a couple of those boxes over and we unpacked a box and he's like, oh my God, my cups. And I was like, we don't need any more cups. So now I have no idea where to put these. And it'd be horrible to just put them in the donation box without him knowing, right? But I'm very tempted because this man does not know how to declutter anything. I'm trying to let it happen on his own terms. But he's like, I just don't know where everything's gonna go. And I was like, it all fit in my cabinets in my house. It'll happen here. But now we're adding in some of his stuff and he's like, there's no room. Yeah, but we didn't need your stuff to begin with. We can merge it, but some of it will have to be decluttered. Alright, so I like that. Get a little bit of like the plumminess on the outside. I'm just going back into my fluffy crease brush. No extra product. Okay, so we're going in with like a subdued grungy smoky eye. Okay, now I'm going to go into the shade Supernova, which is that beautiful pinky, which looks like it has like a duochrome to blue. This one I'm going to put in the center of the eye because I do still want to use Super Cluster. Ooh. Those two together are going to be really pretty. Alright, so just in the center, and I'm not seeing a lot of that pinky shade. If you wanted it to pop more, you might want to put like Comet underneath it to grab that pink. But I'm just grabbing it on my dry brush to just kind of finesse it so it doesn't fluff into the crease. And now going into the shade Super Cluster. This one I'm going to pick up on my ring finger and just in the inner corner. Oh, I don't know if you can even see the difference. It's like blue to green. Alright, this one, because I don't want it to overtake Supernova, I'm going to pick it up on my dry brush. And it picked up pretty good. So I'm going to finesse the inner corner. And then I'm actually going to bring this up into the crease to like drag it through. Just kind of like a firework, which we're coming up on 4th of July here soon. I like the blue of Supernova. I just picked up a little bit extra to kind of make sure Super Cluster doesn't invade its territory. So you get the green into the blue shift. Alright, I'm gonna go do this eye, some other face products, and I'll be back so we can finish off the look. Okay, base products will be listed down below, so check those out if you're interested in knowing what I have on my skin. But we need to finish off this eye look. To start out, I'm gonna go into Space Dust. I'm just on a small compacted smudger. Pick that up. Now into the shade Eclipse. This one's gonna go all the way to the middle of the eye. Not too far in. You don't want it to look like you have a black eye. Just enough to give you some smokiness. And then into dark matter. This is just going to stay more in the outer V, but then I'm also going to use my larger smudge brush to smoke it out a little bit. I'm just right here on the edge where the shimmer is. I really quite like this. Now for inner corner, I would use what I put on my cheeks to get super glowy. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand. I have it in the shade Pillow Talk, but cream in the inner corner, not really my thing. So I picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Multi Glow. I love this. It is such a beautiful powder highlighter. And I just go into the white and champagne shade. It's also what's going to go on my brow bone. Big fluffy brush. See, you can do a smoky eye without making it all smoky and looking raccoonish. Oh no, I just lost one of my lights. The good thing is, I have another power source and I can plug it in. Anyways, that's it for right now. Let me go do brows, liner, mascara, lips, and I'll be back for the final look. Okay, you guys, I'm back and this is the final look. I'm really digging how my eyes turned out. This pinky blue shade into the green. Loving these shimmers, the duochromes, and then just the subtle smokiness on the outside. This palette, I wasn't sure if I should pick it up. I've had some dilemma in the past with ordering from Anastasia Beverly Hills, their actual site, and customer service not being great, but it arrived from Sephora, and when I went to go purchase it from my local store, they didn't have it in store. It was online only. So I was kind of nervous, but this color story, I'm really loving the shades in here. I do want to try out some of the other shades, like Sun is really pretty and might be really pretty with Space Dust and Comet right here, these three. And then maybe like deepen it up with Dark Matter. So there's definitely some options in here. I could go very dark with Mercury, Galaxy, Eclipse, and Dark Matter. But I wanted to play around with this. Let me know your thoughts. Are you picking it up? Are you passing on it? There is one shade, and I'm still got my eyeshadow palettes packed up, so I couldn't get it out to compare. But the shade Quasar kind of looks like a shade that's in one of her recent releases. And I can't remember which palette it is, but when I saw it, I was like, wait, I feel like that's similar. But let me know your thoughts. Put it down in the comments. You guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notification of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.